Okay, we're here with Lady. We're in the bathroom. Normally it's not cool to be filming in the ladies' room, but in this case it is. So Lady has a strong attraction to cats. We have two cats. What are the cats' names?
Shadow and Chance.
Chance, I believe, is who's being petted right here, and Shadow is doing what his namesake is to hide behind. So Shadow is a little bit more reticent than Chance, so I suggest we start with Chance. Now what we've got here is a shower stall that has glass windows. So this affords us the ability to have the dog see the guardian petting the cat. The cat was a little bit uncomfortable, still looks a little bit uncomfortable, but at first it was trying to squirm away, and now it's kind of relaxed a little bit. What we want to do is we want to help the cat practice being in close proximity to the dog under a controlled situation, and help the dog see the cat enough so it doesn't perceive it as prey. If the only time the dog sees the cat is when the cat's running away, then the last thing I remember is chasing the cat, and that's what I want to do. Well, if I remember just kind of hanging out while the cat's nearby, and I'm not running around and not all worked up, that helps the dog learn to be more relaxed around the cat. So we're helping them essentially practice being around the cats. Now you can also, we were talking about this a little bit off camera, we can also do the same thing off where we're outside the bathroom. We don't have the shower stall in other rooms of the house. So at that point we might put Lady on a leash. Sometimes you can tether the leash like to the leg of the bed. And so that way the cats can be around, it can be free, and cats are pretty smart. They'll figure out what the distance is that Lady has access to, and then they'll just stay outside of that radius. And that gives them the ability to, again, practice being around the cat, around the dog. We just don't want to have the dog like in a predatory type of mode. Now she's breathing heavy, but I think this is more because we just got back from a walk than she's stressful because she's not even looking at the cats right now. Now what you could do is get a little throw rug or something, put that on there so she has a soft, comfortable place. What we'd like her to do is actually be in there. We have the leash on because it was just a little difficult to put her in, but without being on a leash, and like with a floor mat in there so she can lay down. Maybe when she lays down, then you toss a treat over the head like here, like this. Now right now, because there's a lot of stuff going on, the treat is right here. We'll see if she takes it. And this is the first time we're doing this, so this might be a little bit much for her. But after a while, you can toss a treat, and then she goes and gets the treat. But I want to do that when she sits or lies down. So the first time she sits, throw the treat in. And next time she sits, throw the treat in. After a while, she's like, if I sit, the treat comes in. Or if I lay down, 2 treats come in. So sitting and laying down are less assertive positions. So the more that she spends time laying down, the more relaxed she's saying she is around the cats. The more she lays down, that'll help the cats feel a little bit more comfortable around her. There we go. So now she's interested in the treat. And I would come up with a word for this as well, so that she understands. And this would be a word that you can use later on when she's like looking at the cats. You can say something that means, hey, friend, or ally, or whatever. You come up with a word that has some resonance with it. So you say ally, and the dog starts looking for treats. Now, some people say this seems counterintuitive because the dog wants to attack the cat, and aren't we feeding him food? And does that make him think of the cat as food? Not really. And you can see in here, Lady's looking around, she's checking out the shower and looking around, she's seeing the cat, but she's not fixated. If she was just staring at the cat with lowered head and frozen, that's a strong prey drive. Now at first, you're kind of a couple feet away from it. Eventually I'd like you to be back in the original corner, but we want not to do that until the cats are nice and relaxed and the dog is laying down. But you want to basically just help them practice. And once the dog lays down, maybe we throw the treat, and then we get up and we take, let the dog out of it when it's nice and calm. And then each time we want the dog to stay in here a little bit longer. So maybe we end up throwing a throw pillow or something in here to make it comfortable for the humans. But the more practice they have being together, the less that looks like something that I should eat. We don't, I can't remember I think it was the West Wing where one of the guys took his daughter to go get lobster dinner. He goes, first thing my kids do is go to the lobster tank and name all the lobsters, so now I can't eat any of them. Mm-hmm. So if the dog sees and has more of a relationship with the cats, not necessarily a relationship, but experience with them, then it's less looked at as food. Not always. We need to do other things like this, like helping them practice being calm together. Just being around doesn't mean that I'm not going to look at you as a drumstick. Mm-hmm. But the more time when she's nice and relaxed like this, And she's breathing heavy, and it could be that she's breathing heavy because she's a little bit stressed being around the cats, and this is hard because she wants to be attacking them. We want her to be able to be completely calm, no heavy breathing, sitting, relaxed, and not staring at the cats. Then we can take the next step and maybe have them in the room together on the leash. And then gradually get them closer and closer. But we want to make sure that everybody stays safe. And read the cats. The cats don't feel comfortable. The dog is probably giving an indicator that he's not relaxed enough yet. So you should see the calmness on both sides, the dog and the cat side. But now she's like whining because she wants to get out, not so much she wants the cat out, I think. So it'll take a little bit of time to practice. Sometimes having a prey drive where it's really difficult to overcome. I don't see it here. Normally, she didn't freak out when she came in here. So I think you guys, this is absolutely doable. It's just going to take a little bit of time to practice over. All right. Good job, lady.